All right.
Here we are.
Lakeview Cemetery.
Thanks for letting me hitch a ride over.
No problem. You sure we can't drive you back?
Nah, you're like stretching my legs. It isn't far. And anyway, can't put the wind in a bottle.
All right.
What does that mean?
Tessa should be at her parents' grave, not far from the entrance.
Feel bad
Look
disturbing
for a
someone
big,
when they're at
crooked tree. You can't miss it.
a grave, you know? It's like, oh,
I'm
sorry.
gonna go check in with my uncle.
I'm gonna just bother you right now for a bit.
Good luck. For real.
Seems invasive to me, but...
You look pretty spooked.
I've never been a big fan of cemeteries, especially after, you know.
I promise after
No
this
one
we can
really
chill at
is
the house.
ever
Cool?
a big fan of cemeteries, I feel like. I mean, who, like, loves cemeteries? I mean... It's possible. I'd say most people aren't very thrilled by them. What is she doing?
Hey, graves are back that way.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So, did you ever come back?
Shh, keep it down.
Better?
Much.
Why do people always feel like they have to whisper in cemeteries?
I don't know.
So you can't, like, she doesn't want to talk out loud at all.
Like you do.
Yeah. Anyway, have you been back here at all? Since the funeral?
No. I've never had a reason to. Thankfully.
There's some
Mother
men
made us come here
somewhere.
all the time. It was so weird.
Mom, why do we always come here?
Does it bother you?
No. It's just weird because we don't know any of these people. Except Eddie's mom.
It never hurts to say hello.
Because they're very lonely.
That's right, sweetie. And sometimes, even if you can't see them, they stay with you. In here. Always here.
Mom?
Always.
She loved us. A lot. But sometimes it was like loving us hurt her.
Do you think she was just really scared of losing us?
Maybe. Yeah. But
I
don't
had a
know.
dream last night where I saw a ghost.
Most parents are scared of losing their kids.
Due to the national outlawing of native religions and ways of life, much to our knowledge, the old ways of the wasn't it something like that? I don't remember how to pronounce that. Spiritual practice has been lost. Below are two everlasting examples of the love and reverence we continue to show our departed in the traditions of our ancestors. Mourning those who have journeyed to the other side. As love transcends all boundaries, the passing of a clan member is an event felt throughout the community. The people come together to mourn a loved one and lift their opposite clan member's spirits. When an eagle is being mourned, the ravens shower love and strength upon the mourning eagle clans. Likewise, when a raven is being mourned, the eagles are there for their ravens. After the service, it is customary for members of the opposite moiety, personally don't know, to comfort the grieving family by bringing out their clan-owned regalia to symbolically catch tears before they hit the ground and comfort grieving clan members with support. Celebrating life. The 40-day party is observed 40 days after the passing to pay respects to the departed. Some believe this is a more recent tradition. Family members organize a shared meal where a fire dish, one plate of food, is burned to nourish and comfort the spirit of the departed. 1 year or more from the passing, a QX potlatch is held to mourn first, then celebrate the life of the departed. The host is hosted by the clan of the deceased. This is to honor the departed clan member through a traditional ceremony, show appreciation, pay debts. The opposite moiety who supported the clan during the time of mourning. Okay, great. All very riveting, interesting stuff.
Building a house right next to the cemetery. Hard to think of a worse idea than that.
Well, look at
It's
Michael.
not that close.
Some people actually go to cemeteries willingly. People with functional families, I guess.
Yeah, you let me know if you ever meet one of those. Well, here's the crooked tree, but no Tessa.
Let's check around for her parents' grave, just to make sure this is the right spot.
You think it's possible Michael remembered it wrong?
Well, I've done inventory with him before, so yes.
No dice.
Let's read this tree.
Wait, is this the one we called the Big Crookedy?
The exact one.
Why didn't we call it Gnarls Branching? Total missed opportunity.
Because we weren't hip to basketball back then? Or CeeLo Green?
Damn. I remember it going all the way up to the club.
This might take a while.
Okay. This one looks more recent.
De Leon.
That's the one.
Don't tell me we missed her.
Hello, Mr. Eagle.
Kids. It's time.
Wait, are they not men?
You really have to go, Eddie?
Can you come hold my hand if you want?
I can walk fine on my own.
It'll be quick, okay? Then we'll get something to eat.
The day of the funeral. I barely remember it.
That's probably for the best. I don't think either of us are exactly eager to relive what went on behind that gate.
So... I know I said we didn't have to visit her grave.
But it feels like the right thing to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe that's where her friend is. Okay. Just like to look at things. Hazel Salazar. It's a fun name. I had a best friend named Hazel.
Lost in the chaos of history. What's
Um,
that mean?
Not sure. But Michael should know.
I don't know.
When did Michael's uncle die?
Last year.
Oh.
It was really hard on him. He's still feeling it. Long time no see. Do you want some company?
Come on over. Make yourselves comfortable.
I'm not sure if I should try to pronounce this. Man, I'm so rusty.
Yeah, I'm Probably not gonna attempt that one.
So, how are you, holding up?
Everything's such a mess. I thought we'd almost be done packing by now.
Is this a bad time?
With you? Never.
Don't mind me. I'm not really here.
Hey, I get to see your ugly mug almost every day. You're old news, lady.
You wound me. Deeply.
So, can I help you guys out somehow?
So what was your uncle like?
Oh boy. Where do I start? You know that one grumpy grandpa in all the sitcoms? The one that types like a T-Rex and never leaves his recliner?
Sure.
I think I'm getting the picture.
Not yet, you aren't. As grumpy as he was, they didn't make him any sweeter than him. He's the kind of guy who accepted you for where you were at, even when he didn't approve.
Not many of those out there. You and your uncle were really close, huh?
Definitely. I could push his buttons without even trying. My family's old school Tlingit.
Tlingit.
Spent more time with my uncle than my dad.
Try to
He was the
remember that.
first person to test out all my new recipes. Even before Allison.
Guess I should thank Uncle William for saving me from a muffin top.
Let's do this one.
If you need a new taste tester, sign me up.
As if you had a choice. I plan to hit you both up for feedback my whole way through school.
I'm in. As long as there's nothing as adventurous as that Tlingit-style salmon with pepper and saffron.
No way I'm promising that. Fortune favors the bold, goes double for food.
Hey, can I ask you something about this place?
Shoot.
What does it say on your uncle's grave?
It says William Thomas Collins? Kidding. That's his Tlingit name. Sukakanik. It means being trained and taught. Folks were dead on the money with that one. One of a handful of old dogs who could still learn new tricks.
What's the story behind the Tlingit Memorial?
May the memory of our dearly departed never be lost in the chaos of history.
That was Uncle William.
Lost in the chaos of history?
Well, let's say you wanted room for a school or a road and didn't give a shit about ethics. Easy. You just dug up our ancestors. That shit happened a lot.
God, assholes.
Yeah. And I mean, it still happens, but not as much. We have the elders to thank for that.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Well, I'm here if you're ever curious.
Talk to you later.
You bet.
Okay.
So, how are you, holding up?
Everything's such a mess. I thought we'd almost be done packing by now. I'm so ready to put this
You
place
already
behind
said
us.
that.
At least Mr. Hollywood Handsome over there is good company.
Funny how you never mentioned what your brother looked like before he got into town.
Oh, I just thought I'd surprise you.
Do you remember where she is?
No. For what it's worth, I remember staring at the water during the funeral.
Allison, please.
I'm not going.
Allison, come back!
Yeah. Any hope that this would be easier than last time? Totally gone.
At least this time no one's sending me away.
I'm holding you to that. Afterwards, you and I had a moment over there by the totem, right? I wonder if we could see that.
Doesn't hurt to check.
I won't let them take you away. I'm gonna tell them the truth. You swore, Allison. I'm gonna be okay. Please, don't worry about about me.
I know I'm supposed to get over this Brown thing, but I really wish you'd been able to come visit that much.
Yeah, me too, but... Look, I didn't make any promises that day. You did. Watch.
Okay.
They all think you killed her. It's not fair. I'll be okay. You have to take care of yourself now.
See?
It's possible, but I don't think so.
Well, I know so. Thinking about it got me through the rest of the day.
But I'm gonna come see you every week, and we'll talk with our voice every day. But I'm gonna come see you every week. I'll be back soon, alright? Promise. I'll be back soon, alright? And we'll talk with our voice every day. But I'm gonna come see you every week, and we'll talk with our voice every day. Right? Promise. I'll be back soon, alright? But I'm gonna come see you every week, and we'll talk with our voice every day. But I'm gonna come see you every week. Right? Promise. I'll be back soon, alright? Promise. And we'll talk with our... I'll be back soon, alright? Promise.
I feel like this is... Okay, I know I keep choosing Allison's memories, okay?
Chief Brown's gonna take care of you.
Just need to seem more believable to me.
Kids. About to start.
I'm sorry it took me so long to come back. I got so caught up in everything that...
You really don't have to explain. I understand what you were going through now.
Are you ever gonna let me finish my sentences?
Maybe someday, but not today.
It's like Tyler's memory showed Allison promising stuff, but like it felt like I feel like because Allison was the one who was unsure about everything, it'd make more sense for Tyler to be the one who makes the promises. Anyway, I don't know. Wait, let me go up here. Get out of the way, Allison. My God. I'm trying to explore here.
You think Snowball still lives in there?
Snowy owls only tend to live about 10 years.
Oh,
Aw,
rest in peace, Snowball.
Don't be a bummer like that. God.
This spot's familiar.
Who's Carol Brown?
Man, I forgot how hard Marianne
Oh,
took it when
Eddie's
Eddie's
mom.
mom died.
Well, we were only 4, but yeah. She lost one of her only friends. She was always saying how she never would have found a place in Delos Crossing without Carol.
You think her death kicked off Marianne's, you know?
It definitely didn't help, but no. It was years later.
Okay. This one's only 3 years old. Wait, we'll go up there last. She's up obviously right there, but I want to make sure we go around here first.
Ty,
What? What is it, Allison?
This is it. Right.
yeah. God, I think I need a second.
No dice. I'm gonna have a look around, okay? I'll be right back. Not hers. I'm gonna have a look around, okay?
You don't need to say it twice.
Yeah, all good.
Still not the one.
Well, I obviously know that.
Not this one. She's gotta be here somewhere.
Yeah, clearly she is, since they just mentioned. It's up there, I'm sure. Ah, yes, right here.
Allison.
Is that her?
What the hell was going on with you? What? Broke?
Why didn't you say anything? We were your goblins. You didn't have to do it all alone.
Tessa?
Kids, I wasn't expecting to see. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Feeling a little guilty, maybe?
Yikes.
When we pass on, our graves are all anyone has to remember us by. Letting hers just fall apart would be cruel. I'm not a cruel person.
Cruel enough to call social services on our mother.
I wanted to protect you. Marianne was getting worse all the time. I was afraid that if things kept going the way they were, then one day...
We were going
She'll
to end
try
up
to
dead?
shoot us.
Look, I'm sorry I didn't tell you the whole story back in the store, but I didn't want you to...
Enough with the excuses. What the hell happened to her? Why'd you turn your back on us?
Your mom was always just barely getting by, and over the years she burned a lot of goodwill. It got so bad, no one was willing to hire her. And the stress of that, well, it took its toll. I tried to help, but she pushed me away. She pushed us all away. In the end, she isolated herself from everyone. She was alone and out of options.
She had us, until you threatened to have us taken away.
I couldn't let her drag you down with her. She had you stealing for God's sake. Your mother never wanted to be a part of this community. She always thought she was better than the rest of us. A spoiled little girl playing fairy princess in the woods. If she just settled down with someone instead of running around with married men, well, just ask Sam Kansky how much better that would have been for everyone.
Wait, what?
Oh God.
What happened between them?
I wasn't thinking. Please,
I mean,
just
obviously
forget I said
there's
anything.
something between them.
Tessa.
I mean, come on.
All I know is whatever went on, Laura left Sam over it. But I shouldn't have said anything about that. I promised I wouldn't. I'm sorry, kids.
Sam's definitely the dad. That's my theory. Okay, first of all, like, the fact that she called social services on the mom, not surprising at all. The mom was a mess. Okay. And, maybe if she'd done it sooner, she wouldn't have been threatening her kids with a gun. I don't know. Clearly, she was not well. Hot take. So, I mean, I do think that Tessa could have handled things better. But she's not wrong. I mean, she's wrong about the religious shit, but she's not wrong about most everything else. Just saying. But we're gonna say you could
I
have
get that
done
Marianne wouldn't want
better.
to help her. But there had to be a better way to deal with it. Especially if she was having some kind of crisis.
Yes, you're right. There were other things I could have done. Better things. I know I've made mistakes. All I can do now is say that I'm sorry. If I could give you back your mother, I would. I don't deserve your forgiveness, especially yours, Tyler. But if there's a place for me in your lives, I'd like to be there.
I have to know something first. Are you good with who I am?
I've been thinking about that since you came home. I believe that my life is better for having lived it by God's word. But I also believe we don't always understand what he's saying to us. I pray for guidance.
So that.
And seeing you standing here in front of me, such a strong and thoughtful young man, I think I have his answer.
That means a lot to me. Thank you.
Progress.
Tessa, I know the last couple of days have been heated. I'm up for a fresh start if you are. But it's not really up to me. Tyler?
I don't know. This is an easy decision.
I'm done losing people. And if we can't let people grow, then what the hell kind of chance do we have?
Thank you. Both of you. Kids, I never knew your mother's whole story, but it was obviously very painful. She always said you two were the only good luck she'd ever had. I'm going to try harder to forgive her. I hope you can as well. If you two are in town tomorrow, come by the cafe. Lunch is on me.
There gonna be coconut cake on the menu?
You know, I think there just might be.
Aww.
I'll see you two tomorrow then.
We'll be there. Come on.
That went
That
well.
was something, huh?
Yeah, it was.
I had pretty much given up on her. But I guess sometimes people change.
I know. I feel like a total ass right now.
She probably feels the same.
I bet Tessa's thinking the same thing.
Yep.
I think it's finished exploring, so that's kind of sad.
Oh, I'm sure you'll both manage to never talk about today.
Exactly. Awkward as hell.
Can I go backwards? I don't think it wants me to. I hope I didn't miss any collectibles. Damn it. Could have sworn like the mom was like up on that hill, so I just like was saving that hill for later because I thought like, mom, that's what the mom would be. You know, the mom's grave. But oops. Go up here. No. Okay. Just want to go wherever I want.
You want to sit down for a bit?
I suppose.
Not a bad view, right?
Yeah. I get now why they put cemeteries in nice spots. Takes a little bit of the sting off. Listen, I know this has been hard. I'm really grateful you saw it through with me. Fireweed was great, but there was no one really there for me like that, you know? You're the only one.
Hey, brothers and sisters, right?
But it's been way more brothers than sisters lately, which is why I'm trying to say thank you.
You really don't have to.
You saved my life, Allison.
Only for you to end up locked up in fireweed for the rest of your childhood.
Wait, are you still blaming yourself for that? Don't. It was my choice.
It's just... I stole your life, Tyler. And then I totally wasted it.
That's not true.
You're on your way to Denali. Michael's gonna be a famous chef. And what am I doing? Nothing.
What?
Nothing. You've been working on that accounting degree. And your art's good. Really good. Stop putting yourself down. As soon as we figure this shit out, we're gonna sell the house, and you're gonna go to Juneau. You're gonna kick ass.
You make it sound so easy.
No. We never had a shot at easy. But we always pull through, right?
Yeah. You're right. Hey. Wherever Ranger Tyler ends up next, he better come down from the hills to visit us city folk every now and then. You hear?
For sure. And anyway, that's not gonna be for a while. We've got time.
Oh yeah, of course. We do. So I guess we know the story now, huh?
No, we
Marianne
gotta
was done
talk
with
to
Delos.
Sam
Delos was
next,
done
I
with her.
bet.
Maybe she was too proud, but she worked so hard for so long, and when she reached the end of her rope, no one was there to help her. Not even Tessa or Eddie. When she heard social services was coming, she
Gave up. But killed her kids? Really? I don't know. It still feels like there's something missing, right?
Yep.
You're never gonna understand what was going through her mind. I'll bet even she didn't. It's probably always gonna feel that way.
Bam.